What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Stock Holiday, right back at you again with the latest and the greatest in these cryptocurrency markets. Do your boy a quick favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Now let's get it. What's going on in cryptocurrency, man? There's a lot of things going on, but I know one thing. I'm seeing these altcoins are being stagnant. The altcoins are not moving. What the heck is going on with these altcoins? I'm really getting tired of cryptocurrency. I'm really getting tired of this talking about this altcoin season. Things is going to pump. When are we going to see the altcoin season? Even the dogs in the backyard are wondering what's going on with altcoin season. You know what? I am really getting tired of cryptocurrency. I'm hearing a lot of folks with that sentiment. A lot of folks are talking about how they are having cryptocurrency fatigue, altcoin fatigue, Bitcoin fatigue. Why is my portfolio not going to the moon? We're going to talk about some of those things in this video, so y'all hold tight. Hit that like button. We're going to talk about the sentiment of the market. Currently, right now, fear and greed index is at 52. We are at the neutral stage. We did see the greed a few weeks ago. There was a lot of excitement. A lot of folks were starting to really pay attention once again to cryptocurrency. Then boom, we are right back in the neutral. The fear and greed index is at 52. Bitcoin dominant 63.97, pretty much 64%. We got really close to seeing Bitcoin dominance dip below 63%. But Bitcoin is holding strong, and we cannot complain, can't cry that Bitcoin is strong, because Bitcoin is the father of cryptocurrency. As long as Bitcoin is doing good and being sufficient, then the altcoins will be okay. Ethereum 9.39%. As long as we don't see the Ethereum dominance get below 9%, I could take this, I could stomach this, because we have been talking about phase two, which is when Ethereum outperforms Bitcoin. So we've been seeing a lot of that, so that's definitely a good sign. But currently, right now, Bitcoin is at $104,692. You cannot cry, you cannot complain at that level of value for Bitcoin. 104,000, almost $105,000. I bet not see no tears. Wipe your eyes. Get that tissue. Wipe the corner of your eyes. I bet not see a drop of water. I don't want to see no crying, because we are sticking to the 4-year cycle. We're standing on it, and we're trusting the fundamentals that we have been adhering to for the past few years. What is Ethereum doing? Old man Ether is holding strong. He's kicking back. He's going to enjoy his weekend. Matter of fact, he's in the backyard right now telling the dogs to relax. Altcoin season is going to be okay. Telling the birds to relax. Even the birds out there chirping right now saying, "Stock Holiday, what's going on, man? Where's altcoin season? What is Solana doing this? What happened to our meme coins, XYZ?" Everybody is in a frenzy. Everybody is concerned. The market sentiment is so scattered. $2,508 for Ethereum. I'll take that. Just a few months ago, we know we did see $1,400 for Ethereum. So we got to take baby steps. It's not going to happen overnight. But to see the fact that we did go from $1,400 to $2,500 in 2 months, that's a success. It is heading in the right direction. To see that Bitcoin went from $76,000 to today, we are very close to $105,000. I bet not see no tears. These are great movements. I asked people earlier, I said, do you think we're in a bear market or a bull market? There will be people on both sides of the spectrum. Some folks are going to think we're in a bear market because altcoins are not performing. Their portfolios might be heavy, inflated with some of the high-risk altcoins, so their portfolio will be reflected as such. Nowhere near phase 4, which is where the small cap coins, meme coins will be exploding. We're still in phase 1, crossing over to phase 2 right now. So we will see a strong Bitcoin, and we will see a strong performance from Ethereum. So this is just part of the cycle. This is just part of the various phases that we go through every 4 years. What's going on this cycle? There are some different things happening this cycle. There's some different things happening this cycle that's causing things to get stretched out. things are taking longer to form and develop. Whereas the previous cycles, it seemed like as soon as that time came, things were shooting up. Now things are not happening as fast. We want things to happen fast, kind of how they happened in the previous cycle. We're expecting them to happen at the same particular point that it happened in the previous cycle, but things have changed. So we have to be able to recognize the changes and where the changes have occurred. Once you recognize that, that will give you some comfort and help you to calm down and relax and say, you know what, all right, I could kind of see that this cycle is a little bit different. Will we still see phase one, phase two, phase three, phase four? Not really sure, but all we have to go on is the history, is the data and the charts of the previous cycle. So if you trust in the 4-year cycle still, then that's what you have to go off of. That's what you have to plant your feet in, stand on, and step on. So that's what we've been doing, trusting the process. Take a look at some of the altcoins. Look at the top big dog coin, Solana, currently $144. We saw Solana 170 something dollars a few weeks ago. Dogecoin back down to 17 cents. We did see it 24, 25 cents. Old Cardano just seemed like it just cannot catch a break. Cardano at 62 cents. Sui coin back under $3. You're talking about $2.88 for Sui. Chainlink under $13 with $12.98 right now. Avalanche $18.92. H-bar is 15 cents. A lot of folks was going insane, super hype, super crazy, excited about H-bar. Now the H-bar is at 15 cents. Where's all the hype and excitement for H-bar now? If you was loving it back then when it was pumping, when it was 25 cents, whatever it was, what did H-bar hit? H-bar hit about 25 cents in May. That was last month. H-bar was like 25 cents. Now it's back down to 15 cents. If you were buying it when it was up there, then you definitely need to be dollar cost averaging in, lowering your cost on these coins. Let's look at the top for H-bar. The top for H-bar back in 2021 looked like it was about 50 cents. And we did hit about 30 cents in January 2025. So now we're at 15 cents. A lot of folks were talking about the partnerships with BlackRock and all the other positive things that H-bar supposedly have lined up. Understand that large cap coins have not been spiked yet. Understand that this particular cycle, things are going to be stretched out. Yeah, last cycle it was happening in the summer. Before the summer, we were seeing spikes. Well, understand that this cycle, we had a baby altcoin season a few months before the Bitcoin happened. That didn't happen last cycle. So this cycle, yes, is different than last cycle. Nevertheless, we are expecting Bitcoin to continue to surge like we're seeing. We're expecting Ethereum to continue to surge like we are witnessing right now. And we're also expecting altcoins to pump, explode, and go parabolic like we hopefully will be seeing over the next few months. Some altcoins that we're in right now, we've already seen great explosions in those coins. But seem like from what I've been seeing, that's why I say you always want to pay attention to the characteristics of your coins, but you also want to pay attention to the characteristics of the cycle, of the market. The market will talk to you. It's up to you to listen, to pay attention, to do the necessary research. Are you following how Bitcoin moves when we have movement by Ethereum? Are you following how your altcoins move when you have a pump or a dump from Bitcoin? That is how you can really gain knowledge of the market, understanding what's happening at the moment, why it's happening, when it's happening. Then when you see the same thing transpire months down the line, you can kind of be ready and prepared because you've seen it before. You got a little bit of history. You've seen the characteristics of that particular play. So we've seen some altcoins already explode, 10x, 15x. But note that when we see these coins explode like that, they come down. They come back down to a very low level. We've seen Turbo do it. We've seen XCN do it. We've seen ZBET Network do it also. These coins explode. They pump, go parabolic, and when they start to pump, you think they're not going to stop. You think they're going to continue to go up in a straight line. Never have, never will. None of these coins will ever go up in a straight line. It seems like they will when they are running, and when they're pumping, it seems like these coins will run forever. This coin is never going to stop. Let me add more money into it. Do not FOMO into these plays. Pay attention to when these coins are pumping. These coins will come down. That's why it's so important. Take a little bit of profits at the top. Set that money to the side. Wait till it come back down. And if you decide to get another position in at a very low price, once it come down, if you were buying Turbo when it was a penny and a half, now when it got back down to 0.001, 0.002, were you buying it then? If you had took profit at the penny level, when it got back down to 0.002, you could have put that money right back in there, ran it back up to when it hit 0.005, 0.006 a few weeks ago. That's how you can make great gains in this cryptocurrency market, in this cryptocurrency cycle. But nevertheless, we have been seeing things transpire the way that they have kind of lined up during the previous cycles. As far as phase one, when Bitcoin outperforms the market. Phase two, we know, is when Ethereum outperforms Bitcoin. We've seen that. Now phase three is when the large cap coins start to step up and do their thing. We're nowhere near that yet. We haven't really sunk our feet into phase two comfortably. Once that happens, then we can start paying attention to phase three. This is a very fragile and gentle cycle. This is going to have to be navigated with a like a surgeon. You're going to have to be very careful navigating during this particular cryptocurrency bull market, because there's so many different things at play. We got the regular four phases at play, and we also have the large institutions that is at play. We got to be careful of these large institutions. We do not want to get tricked, fooled, or bamboozled by these millionaires and billionaires that have jumped into the space of cryptocurrency. Yeah, they're pumping our head up talking about cryptocurrency reserves and Bitcoin is an awesome asset, X, Y, and Z. Do not let them fool you into thinking that they're going to be into crypto, Bitcoin forever. Do you think they're going to take profits when the bear market comes? When crypto winter comes, do you think they're going to leave their millions and billions in crypto as Bitcoin gets sucked out 60, 70% like it does every 4 years? Those are some of the things that you should be asking yourself as the CEO of your own portfolio. Am I too deep? Have I been doing the proper research? Is my crypto fatigue valid? Do I have some valid points? Are my emotions valid? The fact that I'm feeling like I'm tired of cryptocurrency, I can't wait to cryptocurrency pump, I want to sell all my cryptocurrency coins, why is crypto not pumping? All of the questions are valid. All of the questions are on the table. Your emotions are valid. That's why we come together every Thursday, 7 p.m. Pacific time, and we gather as a cryptocurrency community. The Thursday night live show, Stock Holiday Show, is where you could come voice your opinion, get everything off your chest, off your shoulder, and be around like-minded folks who are speaking the same language and having some of the same feelings that you are having. So come on over there, join us in the Patreon. We have an awesome cryptocurrency community over there of folks who like to chat, like to talk about cryptocurrency, very respectful, very friendly, and also looking to make exponential gains in their portfolio. But like I say, I just continue to come to you guys every day just to continue to give you that good encouragement. Coming to you guys every day to give you that good motivation. And that's all I got for you on this one. It's your boy, Stock Holiday, and I'm out.